Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to our broadcast today. We've been on a series. We've been on a journey where we're looking at relationships and leading up to Valentine's Day. We decided to just focus on what families go through, what married couples go through, or people who are just in a relationship. Okay, that's what we're focusing on. We've done a lot in this series, and it's been awesome. A lot of you have come behind the scenes to tell us how you like what we're doing and give us suggestions. And we advise you to continue to do that. Tell us the things you want to see. Tell us the ones that we're not doing well. Tell us just anything you feel like. We appreciate it. And for some of you, you've complained that you don't want to come on when we're talking about these issues because you think you'll be seen. I don't get to see everybody who comes on to watch, so it's okay to watch the series we're doing. It doesn't mean that when you come, it means you're particularly interested in this thing because you're having issues in your relationship. That's not what it means. Sometimes you come here and you grab one or two things that actually helps you to cancel somebody else who is going through a situation. So please don't feel shy about coming on the show and participating. All right, let me use this time to thank all those of you who have been supporting us, who've continued to stay with us through this series. Really love you guys. If today is your first time on our channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, make sure you leave us a comment, give us thumbs up, and most importantly, share our video. Yesterday I was I was yabbing women. It was very, very hilarious. I had to dress up, I had to clown around just to get your attention yesterday. And I hope it worked. Leave in the comment box if you think it worked, if you think it didn't work, if you think whatever, let me know and let me know what you think about that. But go and watch that video. It was 10 ways that women destroy their marriages. And for those of you who were so upset with me, I promised you I was going to come back to talk to the men, and that's what we're doing today. So today I'm talking about 10 ways in which men destroy their marriages. My fellow men, draw close, draw close. Let me shift my chair so that we go talk today. Let me adjust myself very, very well because this is an important issue. When you're going to talk about an important issue, you need to adjust yourself very well. Erica sends her greetings. Let me move her. Let me reserve her chair for her. Erica sends her greetings. She's gonna join very soon. You know how it is. You have to balance between work and other things that you do, and she's not able to join us, but she loves you guys. She sent her greetings. Today, why is it that today that I have to talk about men? I don't see men. See, that's the funny thing. Women came around when they knew I was going to bash them. Today, I need to see the men in the house. If you're a man in the house, let me see. The kids, report yourself. You don't have to. Number one thing that we men do. Today we are talking to ourselves. Don't think I'm just focusing on you and attacking you. When I talk to all of us, okay, because you never stop learning, except you're not interested in improving yourself, but you keep learning every day. Let me talk to us men. The number one thing that a man does that will really, really destroy his family is making your wife feel left alone. Making your wife and your whole family feel left alone. How do you do this? A lot of men are breadwinners in their family. A large percentage of families, the man is the core breadwinner. And so he works extra hard. He wakes up in the morning. You wake up before your kids even wake up. And sometimes before your wife wakes up, you are the first person to wake up. She's still sleeping. You go, you prepare, and you go to work. You didn't see her. You didn't start the day with her. Now you go to work because you work very hard and because you don't want her to bug you with texts, because a woman can send you 100 texts in a day. That's their nature. She wants to know what is happening. She's missing you. It's not because of anything. It's because she misses you. She wants some time with you. So because you don't want that text, you don't, because of how you complained in the past, she can't even send you text when you're at work. So you left her in the morning, you guys didn't talk. You went to work. While you're at work, you are busy talking with other people because, yes, maybe it has to do with work. But remember, it's not all the time when you're at work that you're busy. Sometimes, right in the middle of the job, you are talking to people, you're talking to colleagues of yours. Some of them are even female, some of them are married men, some of them are married women, and some of them tell you they they download on you what is happening in their own family. But guess what? You don't have that time to talk with your wife about your own family. So you spend all that time on everything that has to do with work. Look, don't contact me while I'm at work, okay? This is business. So you finish work. By the time you finish work, you didn't even have time during lunch, because that is lunch break. Baby, I cannot be talking to you and having my lunch. Come on now. Which hand I'm eating? So you didn't talk to her during lunch. You spend the whole 8 hours at work. Then you come back. By the time you come back, you're tired. So you need to either go to the gym or hang out with the guys. Okay? Can't I have my own friends? Come on now, I'm tired. So you go to the gym, you talk to some other people, spend some time with them. By the time you get home, you are extra tired. Your wife wants to talk. You don't have time to talk because you're tired. This happens not once, not twice, constantly. Guess what? Your wife begins to be withdrawn and she feels left alone. That is one sure way for you to destroy your marriage. Don't do it. Don't do it. That woman loves you. That woman wants to talk to you. That woman, you are her companion. You are her main body. She wants to discuss sweet nothings with you. She wants to tell you what happened. Like, what do you expect? Especially, what if she's a housewife the whole day? Everything, the news that she saw, what happened, what the school teacher said, they don't have time to discuss with you because you are, quote unquote, busy. And out of your business, you're out of your busyness, you are not even the richest person on, on earth based on how much time you put in your business. So be very, very, very careful. Don't make your wife feel left alone. It is not good. That's a very sure way of breaking your marriage. Another thing is for you to be emotionally disconnected with your wife. That is one sure way of you destroying your marriage. When I was talking about what women do to destroy their marriage, I was talking about women, you know, women not satisfying a man's sexual desire. And I was saying how men are wired to always think about having sex, making love, and all that. And women need to meet up to that demand. But must it be during sex that you are emotionally active? That is the only time you want to be soft. That's the only time you want to engage in sweet talk. Just because you are emotionally aroused, that's not a good thing to do. I don't think that is the time that you should just want to be emotionally connected with your wife. You have to you don't have to be the tough man who people can't break into. You know, men are not soft. Men, I don't expect me to be soft now. That's the man in me. You have to understand this is how men are. No, don't be that hard. Be on, show your emotions. Don't. And I'm gonna talk. You're gonna hear me talk about this a lot in this broadcast. Don't be so over tough as a man. There are ways that your wife needs you to be tough, but don't be the tough man all the time. You don't show emotions. You just bottle up everything. When your wife wants to see the soft part of you, you just bone up, man up, chin up. Why don't you chin up when it's time to have sex? When you require some sexual satisfaction, that's when you soften up. That's when you want. But guess what? The woman cannot be switched on and off like electric bulb. You, the man, you can switch on and off. In fact, you can go like back, 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 up, off and on. The woman is not like that. So when you have not been showing her emotions, when you are now looking for sexual gratification or whatever, and being emotional at that time, she's not emotionally turned on, and you're worried and you get frustrated and you lash out at her. That is a sure way of destroying your marriage, and please don't do it. Another thing that we do as men, the third way that we destroy our marriage, which is connected to the last one I just spoke about, is by you turning off that closed off mode of yours. I talk a lot about the way men and women are wired. Men are wired in a way that a man has different compartments. A man has different compartments in their life. A man can shut down, unlike there is a big issue that is happening that is supposed to get him so frustrated, and what a man can shut that compartment down and you see him laughing and smiling. Let me also explain to women, because sometimes it's confusing. There could be issues happening. There could be somebody could even be sick. Somebody can actually die. And the man is touching you in a way that is suggestive that he might want to have sex. And you are like, are you kidding me? I can't believe that you can be thinking about that right now. Yes, better believe it. That's the way the man is wired. The man can shut down on an issue and operate another one like the other one doesn't exist. But it is confusing to women. And what I'm trying to tell our men is, please don't do it. Because you're wired like that, I need you to be conscious of it. For a woman, no, all compartments join together. Everything happens together. That's the way a woman is wired. If one thing is wrong, it triggers a set of reactions that you will not believe. Just because you said one wrong word, it will affect all her mood and everything that she is doing, up to performance in the bedroom. So we make that mistake all the time. We think because we are aroused, we expect her to be aroused or to switch into our own mood. No. One mood overrides everything in the woman. So you need to be conscious of that. Don't think because you have the ability to switch into different moods, the woman can do that. No, it doesn't work that way. Certain things that you're able, you need to tamper that very, very low and operate at her level at that time. A woman can be an emotional wreck and she doesn't know how to control it. She's fighting with hormones in her body. And these hormones, once you throw them into the mix, it models off everything. Everything is connected. All of a sudden she's crying for nothing. And she's frustrated that she's crying because she really doesn't want to cry, but she can't help it. She's crying anyways. You need to help this woman out. Don't switch into that your closed off mode. You just shut off on something and you are laughing, you're drinking. I mean, like, people are going through something, someone calls you on the phone, you pick the phone and you start laughing to your friend. And your wife is like, are you crazy? Oh, so to me, you can be mean, and we do it a lot. Me inclusive. We enter into a mode and we shut everybody off. But then someone calls you on the other side because you don't want to show the mood in your house. You enter into this discussion and you're laughing. The woman feels betrayed. How come you can laugh and be pleasant to this person, but me that is by you, you're treating me like this? So it is because of your nature and your ability to switch that the woman may not necessarily have. That may be the issue. So you guys need to understand this. Another thing that can destroy your marriage is when, because you as a man, you are the fixer, you are Mr. Fix It. Every time somebody brings an issue to you, you want to fix it. Don't always exhibit that. Don't always exhibit that ability you have to fix things. Don't do it. Every time the woman opens their mouth to talk, you already have a solution. You don't even get to hear what the real issues are. Sometimes what your wife wants to do is just to talk to you and you listen. Just listen. It's not every time she came to you for your own opinion, for your solution. Sometimes all she wants you to do is just listen. So please do that. Please, those of you that want to call in, just give me a minute and then you can call in, okay? Not now. I'll give you a chance to call in. Let's go for a break. Okay, actually, let me finish talking about this fixing and then we'll go for a break. And when we come back, we'll maybe take a few of your calls and then finish it up. Or I think I should finish before we take your calls. But as I was saying, don't try to fix everything. Please, we know you can fix it. We know the woman, your wife comes to you believing that you are her powerhouse, you are her strength, you are a solution provider, but don't get carried away. Sometimes all she wants to do is to just talk to you. She wants an ear to listen to what she has to say. Get to know the time when she's looking for an answer and when she is just talking. It is important that you know these things. And for those of you who have not subscribed to our channel, please, we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, as we take this short break, take some time to share our video. Take some time to please subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed, okay? We'll be back. Okay, thank you. We're back, and I hope you subscribe if you have not subscribed. Now, I'm going to take your calls. Someone was calling. I'm not sure if they were calling into the program or they were just calling for some other thing. So I'm going to call them back and find out if they were calling into the program. And if they are not, then we're going to deal with the case after. So I'm calling to find out if this person was calling into the program or they were calling for something else. Hello? Were you calling into the program? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Call. Yes. Call me after. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So she's calling for something else. She says she wants to discuss with me and my wife. So it's something we're gonna talk of the program. All right. So let's continue. The fifth thing that is a sure way that men destroy their marriages is by never saying sorry. Never saying sorry. I don't know why for some men it is so difficult. I know men have an inborn ego. You have an ego problem, huge ego, huge pride. It is good, but then it is also bad. It is good because that is what makes a man strive for excellence. It is what pushes a man to desire to excel, to become better, to defend his family, to protect. You know, there's this, like they say, the lion pride. It's in every man, in quotes. But that is the same thing that makes it difficult for you to say, I am sorry when you are wrong. Do you even know that there are plenty times when you need to say, I'm sorry, even when you are not wrong? I remember calling my son when he was much, much smaller. I called him and I called my daughter and I said, Kenneth, tell Ijoma you're sorry. That was very, very funny. I said, tell Ijoma you're sorry. Kenneth said, but why, Daddy? I said, tell her you're sorry. And Ijoma was looking. He said, but I didn't do anything. I said, just tell Ijoma you're sorry. The sister. And then he says, Ijoma, I'm sorry. Sorry, Ijoma. And then Ijoma said, okay, don't do it again. But that's what they normally tell each other. They said, sorry, okay, okay, but don't do it again. And Kenneth was like, so why did I say I'm sorry? I said, I'm teaching you for what you're going to do down the road when you grow older and you get married. There's going to be times when you tell your wife, I'm sorry, and you didn't even do anything wrong. And by the time you practice it and you are able to conquer that inability to say sorry, it will help you in life. So, men, I know it is very difficult, but your inability to say sorry will most certainly destroy your marriage, and you don't want that to happen. So, just learn to say sorry. It won't kill you. Just say sorry. There are sometimes when you say, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And then the person later comes back and says, actually, you know what? I'm actually sorry. I was wrong. And you'll be like, okay, but it didn't kill you. They won't go and put it in an announcement on the radio that, oh, do you know that Chidi said sorry to the wife today? No, no, no. They won't announce it in your village meeting. It won't reduce your chieftaincy title. So please learn to say sorry. Again, number 6 thing that will destroy your marriage is you're playing with your wife's insecurity. Men, you're playing with your wife's insecurity. Don't do it. Your wife, as a woman, already is factory fitted. And women, I'm not saying this to put you down. Insecurity is factory fitted in every woman. They come with a certain amount of insecurity. That's why they are soft and they need to be cared for and handled gently. Forget about this new thing about people fighting over women's this, women's that. Naturally, a woman has that level of insecurity. And I will explain to you. That is what brings about jealousy. That's what brings about a woman feeling I'm not good enough, this and that. But in your own case, your wife sees you looking at other women. Your wife sees the way you react when you're watching those musical videos. She sees the one that you rewind, the one that you play again. She sees the one that you flip over. She sees you doing all this. She sees you turn around and stare at girls in mini skirts at the traffic light, or when you guys are driving past a certain place. Your wife sees all of that. She sees the movies that you watch. She sees some of the times that you search the internet and you did not wipe out your searches. She sees, not that she's checking you, but she sees you do all of these things. And very soon she begins to think that she's not good enough. Because she looks at those people that you look at, whom, by the way, sometimes they have 90% of what's on their body as fake. She looks at them and she stands in the mirror and looks at herself. And she thinks, no, I'm not like these people. She becomes to be scared that maybe one day you're going to leave her. Maybe this is actually what you want. This is what you fantasize about. And she cannot give that. For one, she's like 40 something, 50 something, 30 something years, and you're looking at people who are 18, 19, 20, 20 something all the time. She can't reverse her age. Now she's had babies, she's grown extra things with which she fed and nurtured your children that you're proud of. Now you want her to throw all that away and go back to how she was when you married her. It doesn't work that way. And when she attempts to even speak about this thing in the most harmless manner, you laugh over it, you get angry over it. Don't take it for granted when your wife, out of the blues, just busts out with a question, honey, do you love me? Baby, do you love me? Don't say, how can you be talking that kind of a thing? I can't believe it. Man, after all these years, I can't. So that means you're suspecting me. And you just, you know how when they just ask you something, you just pour that at your male, powerful, bulldozing self all over the place, and nobody can say anything. She just withdraws. And she just begins to develop things in her head, and they grow into wings, and they turn into something else that manifests as one monster down the road. So don't ignore her insecurities. A lot of women will not talk about it, but if your wife ever begins to talk about it, you need to stop and address it. You need to explain to her. You need to reassure her. You need to let her know that she's still your number one. You need to make her understand what she means to you, what she's been through. Let her understand. She says, see, I have Christian mother now. My wife used to call it Christian mother. I have all this thing hanging. Explain to her, this thing hanging has given birth to how many beautiful children. Let her understand all she had to go through. The childbirth, the time she was pregnant, the time she was at home nurturing the children, everything she's had to give up for those things. And you don't take it for granted. Okay? The woman needs those reassurances from time to time. And once she is confident that, oh, I know what you're feeling. Your mind had not strayed away. Your mind is still focused on her. She treats you better. Your relationship is sweeter. The trust is there. I used to tell people how me and my wife will look at a woman and begin to analyze the woman. And husbands and wife who have a good relationship, they are the worst gossip in this world. They can gossip about anybody and anything when they are together. Oh my God. So me and my wife can look at a woman and say anything that will analyze her all everything from her head to her front to her back, everything, and just it doesn't mean anything to us because there's that trust that it is just what it is. A woman needs that. Don't just push it away. Okay, don't push it away. Now, another thing that you do that is not good is when you are selfish. You are selfish in your marriage. That is one sure way that you destroy your marriage. And one way of you showing selfishness, you the men, remember I'm talking to men today, is when, especially during intercourse, your focus is on your orgasm. Your focus is on the fact that, remember Dr. Chidi said that we, the men, need that. It's a need. It's a physiological need. They just like you have to eat. We also need to be satisfied sexually. So because of it, I need my sexual satisfaction right now. Give it to me. Give it to me right now. Woman, the Bible even says that I own your body. Your body belongs to me. It's not like that. It is not what is meant. If you cannot show affection at other times, don't come and be showing affection when it is time that you want sexual satisfaction. It doesn't work that way. That is the height of selfishness. Whenever you are aroused, you're thinking of how do I come? How do I come? How do I finish this thing? How do I have an orgasm? That is very, very bad. And that is one of the reasons why people have a very terrible sexual relationship, because you're just thinking about yourself. You hear men complain or women complain about men who can last long in bed, men who can't do this. Remember, I'm talking about married couples. Why? Because you're selfish. You just want to get to the thing as quickly as possible. When the woman is still trying to understand, when the woman is trying to, a woman, first of all, has to offload the kids and their school. She has to offload all the thoughts about the food. You think about how to eat. She thinks about how to cook breakfast. As you are eating breakfast, she's already thinking about lunch. As you're finishing lunch, she's already thinking about dinner. And when you are finished eating dinner, the place has to be washed. Everything has to be done. And she's already bringing out stuff for breakfast. All these things are clogged in her mind. She has to unclog them, remove all that before her mind is empty. And she gives this sigh of relief before she now gets into the romantic mood. And by then you've already reached that kingdom come. And when she turns around to ask, hey, what are we doing? What are we having for dinner today? By way of whatever, bed dinner. You've already finished and washed your hand. That's not good. That's a sure way of destroying your marriage. And you know better than me. Now, once there's trouble in that area of your life, believe me, you are in trouble. Now, the other thing that you do that will destroy your marriage is when you lose yourself in anger and bitterness. It's not fair on your wife. It's not your wife that you go and pack all the trouble. She's not the one now. In your village, somebody is fighting over land with you. Is it your wife that caused it? You finish talking to the person on the phone, you drop the phone. Your wife asks you, honey, please, can't you see my mood? Why are you talking about this kind of, don't you? No, now, that's not fair. That's not fair. You should know how to leave your business outside. Somebody ran red light on you. You come back very moody. Very, very moody. Nobody can talk to you again. Why am I telling you this? Because I am a victim. I'm a culprit. So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Don't go and bring the troubles that some other person caused outside. And that person that caused the trouble, they've left the scene. They're no longer there. They're not there. But you're carrying all that trouble and you're putting on your wife. That is not good. That is not good, like at all. Learn to leave your anger and your bitterness away from your wife and your family. They are not the cause. and you should be able to deal with your issues. Just deal with, don't keep it bottled up. It's not that kind of environment. It breeds a lot of discontentment, and it's not good for your family. Number 9 is more like number 8, and it talks about you blaming your wife for whatever happens to you, especially your habits. You not taking responsibility. You've degenerated into some kind of habits, and instead of you taking responsibility that, hey, you are the one doing this, you are the ones who should deal with it, you say, it's our nagging that pushed me into drinking. It's our nagging that pushed me into drinking. So how do you think I ended up with that girl? It's not me that you're to blame. It's not me you're to blame. It's the girl that snatched her from me. What was she doing when that girl snatched? That's why I say, when women, don't believe your husband. When they say, husband snatcher, that woman snatch your husband. No, it's your husband. Don't go and fight another lady that is your husband that allowed himself to be snatched. And you, husband, you think you can get away with it? You're drinking. He says it's because of your wife. You go to a bar where there are naked women. You blame your wife. Come on, man. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. You have to take responsibility. If there's anything you're doing, deal with it. If you're wise enough to accuse somebody of doing it and say that this is how it happened, then you're wise enough to stop it. Stop it now. Did your wife put you by the chain and drag you to the bar? Was she the one that ordered the drink? Was she the one that told you to call that number? You can flirt tonight. Just dial the number on your TV. Was she the one that told you to dial the number? When you were talking on the phone with that person, was she there? You did everything, arranged everything, and then you come and blame her. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. So don't blame her for your habits. And finally, the biggest thing that men do that will destroy their marriage is ending up with the wrong person. And that's why we advise you to be careful when you're dating. Be vulnerable, but shine your eyes. That's what we always say in Nigeria. Shine your eyes. Shine your eyes and make sure that you are picking the right person. Because if somebody is a flirt before they met you, guess what? They are still a flirt too. You can't change people. The only person you can change is yourself. Sorry about that. I was hitting the mic. The only person you can change is yourself. If somebody, you met them and they could talk, they said the average words a woman can talk is 20,000 words. If somebody, instead of the average 20,000 words, they can do 120,000 words all the time when you're still with them, chances are that's who they are. And if you don't like it, don't go into it. You meet somebody, all through the time you met them before, that's a tricky area. I don't know how to advise you. I don't know how you're going to do it. But all the times that you two were dating and doing everything, this is going to be your wife that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You know nothing about them. That's where I want pastors to help me, because I'm a pastor, but these are areas that it's difficult for me, because this person doesn't get to see this person, doesn't get to see their nakedness, and then they, even up to their wedding, they didn't see her dressing up because they're not supposed to see her gown, and you finally get to undress her on the first day of honeymoon, and that's the first time you're seeing her body. Only for you to realize that everything was packaging. There was packaging, they used to package this one. And there was another packaging, they used to package this one. Then they packaged the neck area. Then they came here and they packaged it with sarin wrap. After packaging it with sarin wrap, they packaged the one, the lap one. Then the hair is not her own. Okay, sorry. The hair is her own because she bought it with her money. So sorry, it's her own. So the hair is her own. It's not her own, but it's her own. You understand what I'm saying? The hair. Then the back part is not her own. The front part itself is not. It's her own. Sorry, she bought it with her money. So this one is not. It's not follow come. It's not follow come. That's what I'm saying. It's not follow come. But it's still her own. The eyelash is different. Everything you only discover that night. Too late. Because they've already joined you people. So what are you going to do about it? So be careful when you choose. Be careful when you choose. Make sure, I don't know how you're going to do it. God help you. It's not from Chidi that you hear that the president is wearing red pants. It's not from my mouth. So don't go and say, but Chidi said we should go. No, I did not say anything. All I'm saying is, God help you when you go and buy a vehicle that's not tested and you just want to go and drive. I don't know how you're going to find out, but make sure that when you choose, these people are laughing. Oh my God, oh my God. I don't know. It's just that night, you just go and say, you know, call the father. Hello, Mr. Okonkwo, Mr. Okonkwo, I have a problem here. Mm-hmm. You know that day that I came with my family, that day that we paid the dowry. This person, and you're calling from the toilet. There's somebody in my bed, though. That person in my bed is not looking like that one. You know that one? That time we paid money. I mean, well, thank you so much, Joyce, for the super chat. Thank you so much for the £5 super chat. I say, oh my God, sir, I have but one issue. The person that is in the room there, it's not the person that you people gave us when we paid dowry. That time is too late. You have paid dowry and you have committed for better for worse. Okay? Because you made the wrong choice. Don't come and be complaining, running to Chidi and say, Chidi, but you didn't explain to me in a way that I will understand. That's what I'm explaining to you now. That's what I'm explaining to you now. I'm telling you. I know you're not supposed to drive before you get license. So I don't know how we're going to do it. God will help you. Because by the time the car is in your house, that's when you now realize that it's right-hand drive. It's not left. Because he didn't drive it. He didn't know it's right-hand drive. And now you are paid. You can't tell them to return the money back. You have to manage it for the rest of your life. Okay. Okay, so people want to call in now. All right, if anybody wants to call, go ahead and call. Please go ahead and call if you want to call. Please go ahead and call. The lines are free. +1 647 989 2837. Let's know what you think. Let's know what you think. Oh my goodness. Somebody's calling in now. Wow. Okay. Go ahead, Oga Madam. You're calling into your phone. Hello, hello, Dr. Erica.
I just wanted to contribute to the show.
People are missing you. People are missing you. So
I'll be back. I'll be back soon. I'll be back.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if you mentioned, I thought I missed it, but I don't know if you mentioned infidelity as one of the ways men break their marriages. Was that mentioned? Did I miss it?
No.
Okay,
You
so that
did it.
is
Yeah,
one way.
exactly. That's a sure way. Yeah.
yes, another point I wanted to contribute is poor um poor hygiene, poor hygienic habits, whatever. When it comes to the men, some men have a habit of maybe in the marriage they don't really take care of themselves. Um, they become pregnant in quotes. uh, they just don't look good. They don't smell good. Just slack. And it can be really disgusting, when you see men doing that. I don't know, they kind of forget how they looked when they were striking the wife or the babe, going after her. Why don't they always try to bring themselves back to that and look good? Because if you don't take care of yourself, trust me, your wife, assume she's working elsewhere, working in an office and some other, maybe working something like a bank. And you know how bankers dress, they look nice and sharp. And she sees this guy going back and forth, being nicer. She doesn't even want to. When she comes home, she looks at you and she's like, "Oh my goodness!" And maybe she has tried to approach you on that topic nicely, and you just brush her off, or you bring out that your male, side of you, and you just brush her off. You don't take it seriously. So I think those are the 2 points I wanted to bring out. Thank
Thank
you very much.
Thank you so much. You see, that's why we miss you on the program. That's
I'll be
why.
back. Thank you,
Okay.
Dr. Chibi. Okay, bye bye.
So you see, somebody said it's my wife that makes the program the way it is, and I agree. I agree with the person. So we can't wait to have Dr. Erica back on the show. But yes, infidelity is no brainer. If you end up with another woman, that's kind of what I was trying to say when I talked about you not taking responsibility when you are involved in an act of infidelity, and you're caught in the act. Instead of you taking responsibility, you'll be blaming your wife. And the fact that you actually went and had an affair with another woman, that is a sure way of breaking your marriage. Trust me, the relationship is never the same thing again. It is never the same thing again. And this one about taking care of yourself, I don't understand. I don't understand what Erica means. Anyway, today is for men. Let me have the men. Let me not defend them at all. Yes, man. We don't want to stop deceiving yourself. Having a pot belly is not a measure of how rich you are. Zuckerberg is a very young man, he doesn't have pot belly. Those days when you will tie a wrapper and come out in front of the yard and between your tree stick and then roll your wrapper and your tummy is overhanging above your wrapper. No, 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 no. That is no longer a measure of how wealthy you are. And calling you a big man because of how big, it's not by how big you are, okay, that we know that you are a big man. So please take care of yourself and stop putting down those men. All this one, all this six pack. I beg they should go and sit down. Six pack where? No, don't talk against people who are healthy. Don't talk against physical fitness. It is useful. Your wife will, the same way you are. Oh, I don't think men understand. The same way you are admiring beautiful women, that's the same way your wife admires hulky guys. Look at me in the eye, learn this from me. Nice things are nice. If a guy is looking well built, they are good looking. That's what it means. Good looking means they are good to look. So if a woman is good to look at, then a man is good to look at too. You see, that's what you deceive yourself. You live in a world that believes that it's all about you. Everything revolves about you. It doesn't revolve around your wife. No, 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 no. Yeah, I hear you, Joyce A. Oh my God, man! Women are saying that that hair in your nose. By the way, I have to do something. I have to go and shave. Thank you for this. See, men, they are talking to all of us. That hair inside your nose is not attractive. It is not a sex appeal. That hair inside your nose. See that one by your ear? That one, it is not sexy at all. Don't they lie to you that it turns your wife on? No. The one at the back of your ear is dirty. See, you carry something and rub by the back of your ear and it's dirty. No, 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 no. Your wife doesn't like it. That one now when they are talking to you, you say, you know that mm, no, don't do that. Pick your nose and in front of your wife, you really then you kick it to where? Where did it end up? Uh-uh. You just threw coronavirus. Don't do it now. Don't do it. Your pants, you wear your pants and wear your pants until when you bring out the pants, then nobody can look at it. And every time your wife complains about one small, do you flare? It happens to everybody. It happens to me. We must try to please accommodate. Listen to these things. Remember, you are there to please your wife, not just yourself. Okay? You have to discomfort yourself sometimes to look good for your partner. You're all she's got. You want to be the only one. Look at competition out there. But you want her to keep focused on you. You want to be the center of her attraction. And yet, you don't want to meet up to that responsibility. Maybe it's time for you to go back to the gym. Maybe it's time for you to shave your hair very well. Put on some roll-on. Do some things. I know you have never shaved the hair in that place. I know you know what I'm talking about. Since you are a chief, as a chief, you cannot shave that place. Maybe it's time you even ask. Maybe do you think I should shave that? Look at that place now. Oh, you not look now. There are some hair there that are no longer like hair, based on what goes down there. Maybe you need to trim that place. You understand? Some places need to be touched that you never thought that you could touch. Please, fingers full of dirt. You see your fingernails, because you're a man, and so those of you who walk, you finish walking, you don't even look at your fingernails. Your wife looks at your fingernails. You know your fingernails are dirty. Your finger is dirty. You don't think your wife has any reason to think that your finger is dirty. Try now. Try. Be considerate. Your fingers are dirty and you don't think that there is any reason why your fingers are dirty and your wife is complaining. Then after, you come and say that they don't want to and your finger is dirty. Come on now. If anything should be clean, your finger should be clean now. Abba, come on now. You know what I'm talking about. So please, cut your nails. Cut your nails. Let's know what we're dealing. Let's know what we're dealing with. Come on now. You see, your ask and it shall be given to you. But you're asking and they're not opening the door. You're knocking and they're not opening the door for you. And they say, why? You see, because your hands are dirty. Your fingers are dirty. That's why they're not opening the door. And you're sounding confused. Why are you confused? Why are you confused? You are knocking on the door for somebody to open the door. The person say, no, I can't open the door because your fingers are not well manicured. And you're asking, what is the connection between my fingers and opening the door? There is a huge connection. Yes, because it's dangerous. So please, man, please cut your fingernails. You may think, and the Holy Spirit will reveal to you what I'm saying. It's deep. I just told you something very, very deep. Maybe that is what has been blocking your miracle. Maybe that is the reason that you have not been receiving what you have been asking for. You have been asking for a long time and have not been receiving, simply because you do not keep a good hygiene. So please try and keep a good hygiene. You come close to participate in the activity called kissing, and somebody they try just before it is a romance killer. That odor that permeates from the mouth. Sometimes sef your mouth is closed but the odor is coming through the that is the advanced version. There's this one that the person didn't open their mouth to, but they are sitting down and the odor is oozing through the nose. That is an advanced level of it. Please, sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes, especially when you are sick with a little fever, for someone like me, any small act of flu, one small, sometimes headache will give me what they call those lymph nodes. Yeah, those tiny yellow things. I know those yellow things, they bring out a certain kind of odor. So if I'm not careful, just that headache can give it to me and I'm about to start smelling. So you need to be very, very cautious. All right. And then lastly, someone says no romance before action. Yes, I talked about it. I talked about you being focused on yourself and your orgasm. When you're focused on that, then you won't even be interested in romance. Like you just want to just go, just come. You want to go so that you can come. You just want to go and come. Why? Go, come, finish. That's all your romance. That's how you do. This is how you do. Go, come, finish. What happened now? I'm done. Uh-uh. You just go and come and come out. No, that's not good. Please learn to talk, learn to listen, learn to be in the act of foreplay, of being romantic, talking before naturally. Everything will just take its natural course, and you will have the most blissful, the most intimate relationship you can ever think about. It's our desire that you guys find your relationship and your marriage very, very fulfilling, okay, for each and every one of you guys. All right, please remember that on Sunday we have a very interesting guest. Every woman in the house, you should make sure that you do not miss this thing on Sunday by 7 p.m. West African time and 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be having Gabby in the house. We're going to be having Gabby in the house. You don't want to miss this. A lot of you are asking, well, who is Gabby? Who is Gabby? Man, I'm telling you, when you see Gabby, you will know why we decided to bring her on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play, I played something in the first, and today when we had our first broadcast. Now I'm going to play another one for you guys who came to this session, just so that okay, I didn't know this wasn't on. I just want to share this with you so that you make sure that you do not miss our interview with this person, this sister. She's just breaking forth, so you'll be part of our journey. Okay, so listen to Gabby. I hope you guys will make it on Sunday. Oh. You will be a past participant. Hey! One day we go here. Say yesterday you are a past. So very soon you shall be past. Party. One day, say tickle. Say tickle. One nana so you are a good. Oh my God. Oh, where is it? So that's Gabby for you. We're going to be having Gabby on Sunday. Very interesting interview. Please, someone is asking, is she single? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Make sure that you join us, and you will. Uh, yes, yes, yes. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I hope I'm still on. Sorry, there's a mix-up. Oh wow. Sorry, we didn't. I didn't show you guys Gabby. Oh, you guys didn't see her. Sorry, I shared it somewhere else. Sorry about that. Let me. Oh wow. Sorry, sorry. Let me repeat this. I didn't know you guys didn't see her. Sorry.
You will be a past participant. Yeah. Hey! Ebu agomia. One day we go here. Say yesterday you are a past. So very soon you shall be past. Party. One day, say tickle. Say tickle. One nana so you ba na egudi. One day.
All right. So that is Gabby, and we're going to be having Gabby on Sunday, okay? Yeah. Gabby, we're having Gabby on Sunday. Somebody says, is she single? Find out on Sunday. Find out on Sunday, all right? And that's our program for you guys today. Please make sure that you join us tomorrow for another interesting topic. We're going to keep doing this for you guys until we get to the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. This is our Valentine's special. And I know a lot of people are going through a bad relationship now, and they need a lot of advice. That's why we're doing this. So, on behalf of all of us here at the Toronto studios of Worship Media, I'm going to leave you guys with our nugget for today, and I hope to see you guys around tomorrow. Take care, and bye bye.